Hey, Chadazi!
What's up? What's up?
Sam and Harry.
We're on the top of the mountain, and yeah, it's a great view.
Oh,
You see the
spectacular view.
You see the houses from here.
Beautiful.
Beauty of Africa, the beauty of Zambia,
And the rural-urban conflicts.
Yep. Yeah. Sam and Harry here. We are on the top of the mountain here in Chadazi. As you can see, the small houses from down there, and it's quite a lot of work getting to this point. So we've done like halfway, and we will be running with the other half. So let's go. Stumbled upon an altar. So apparently this is what the churches use when they're praying on top of the mountain. I don't really know the last time they used it. It looks pretty old, but pretty cool. Yeah. Okay. So you turn the camera over there. Yeah. That's where we headed. We're almost at the top. We've done like 80% already. This is like 20% remaining. Almost at the top.
That mountain you can see with the 3 humps, that mountain is called Duambale. That's the mountain, I'm at the foothills of that in my village, so you could actually see my house from here.
Yeah.
If you look really hard, my village is just over there in that big mountain. So yeah, Chadazi district, we're out here.
You have the best places.
I know, we are in a very nice mountainous, maybe like a valley, or I don't know what you can call this landscape, but it's beautiful.
And how far is it from here?
Maybe 17 kilometers, 10, like 12 miles. Yeah.
How long does it take for you to get there from here?
From here to my village, maybe 1 hour, 2 hours. So on a bicycle. Driving, maybe 20 minutes. Yeah.
You don't ever feel lonely while cycling?
Not really. You know, got some good tunes, some good views. Can't complain. Yeah.
That's good. That's good.
Cool.
Alright guys, so we have a little Q&A that we're going to do today about our different experiences, the cultural experiences, and hopefully you can learn 1 or 2 things about our friendship and how we've managed to just get along so well. So I'm going to ask Sam a few questions, and he's going to ask a few questions he's going to ask me a few questions as well, and we'll both give our answers, and we'll see how that goes.
Yeah. All right.
So, Sam, what were your initial expectations about Zambia, and how they changed since your arrival?
I guess my initial expectations were, I knew I was coming into a village. I knew I was coming into some poverty farming situation. So I was just really ready to maybe suffer a little bit, maybe be hungry, which all those things came true. But through it all, I've found great friendships, great relationships, live in a beautiful area of the country. So that's what keeps me happy every day.
Good, good, good. And what cultural differences have you noticed between Zambia and the United States?
There's lots of cultural differences in society, norms like behavior, what you could say, what you can't say, between the men and women's different expectations.
Yeah, okay.
Even just doing the clapping where you're like, when you give the greetings, you have to clap, and even kneel down sometimes.
Oh yeah.
Being a man in this country, it's very surprising when people, they give me the chairs and all that. So just some shocking things like that, but mostly I feel very welcome, very happy.
I'm glad we did. I'm glad we did a good job to accommodate you.
Yes.
So what questions do you have for me? Guess you. Yeah.
What is the most common stereotype you hear about America?
Well, for starters, it's the racism part. Actually.
Yeah,
I feel like I never really knew. I've never had a white friend before. So, well, I've had some friends online, but I've never had like a close relationship with the white friend before. So the thing is, I've always had that in mind, that black people and white people can't really get along that much, that we can't have a close relationship. So we see each other on the same level, and we get to just have these conversations that don't have to involve our racism. So having a friend like you has opened my eyes a lot, that there is more to America than just what we see on the television. Well, a lot of it might be true, maybe, but again, it has brought a lot of has opened my eyes, and I've been able to learn a lot through the conversations we've had. I've had a great understanding of how America works, and I feel like that has helped me a lot. Yeah.
Oh, that's great. And you know, I feel the same way. Having you as my friend in Zambia really opened my eyes of how intelligent and how open-minded people here are, and I really see a great future.
Yeah. Okay.
Another question. So, what do you think is one thing that needs to be fixed about Zambia?
Fixed?
Like politically, economically, like what's something that in your opinion could be changed in Zambia?
I feel like we need to be a little bit more open-minded, in as much as we want to preserve our culture, but I feel like there is a lot of work to be done, especially in rural areas.
And we're back.
Okay, so my other question is, can you share a memorable experience you've had during your time in Zambia so far?
Gosh, man, it's hard to pick just one.
Or you can share some few.
Don't mind the technical difficulties over here. One memorable experience. Man, I feel like one of my most memorable, and we were talking about the cultural differences with the Vinyao Gulu Mkudu, the traditional dancers here in Eastern Province, Chichewa culture. But I had the opportunity to see, it's called Chinamwali, which is the female ritual. And you know, it's forbidden for men to come, and it's very serious. Very serious tradition. And the ladies in my village are like, oh, Sam, come see. And so I got to enter almost, not sacred, that's not the word I'd use, but very traditional. And like I said, forbidden for men. So just being able to experience that ritual was really, really meaningful as far as the cultural side of Zambia. So, I mean, probably a little creepy that I was like a guy just like hanging out in the background watching all the girls dance around the drum. But other than that, it was really interesting.
Oh, that's nice.
Mm-hmm.
How do you think your presence in Zambia has influenced the local community?
Well, I think a lot of people in Zambia, when they meet me, they're like, wow, this is really cool. Like, actually, Mzungus, which means white people, Mzungus could be cool. They could actually be nice and social. And I think people like it when I speak Nyanja with them. So I think the impact that I've had on the people is just being social and being friendly and just being a nice person.
Yeah, okay. Do you have maybe a few common challenges you faced during your time in Zambia?
Well, sometimes there's the isolation where being the only white person in an area, there's a lot of pressure sometimes.
What about the language barrier? How is that working out for you?
Well, at first it was very stressful. It was very frustrating, almost like it would hurt my heart because I just wanted to explain something to you, or I want to understand you, but I can't understand you.
Yeah.
But as they say, pangono pangono, or little by little, you get used to it. And now that I could speak Nyanja very well, it's like I've opened up a whole nother world. And now there's no problems at all. Well, if anything, I have problems because I talk too much.
Would you recommend any of your fellow Americans to ever visit Zambia and have the same experience you've had here in Zambia?
I would recommend coming to Zambia. I haven't been to that many. I've only been to 2 African countries. But from my perspective of Zambia is a good place to experience Africa. Very peaceful, very calm, everyone's friendly. Yeah, you get all the craziness of Africa,
and
sure.
We have the wildlife, so...
Yes, and we have some beautiful national parks here. And some of the best animals in the world. And we have rivers.
Yeah.
So many reasons to come to Zambia for natural beauty, cultural experiences, a little bit specific here. If you're really a diehard cultural fan, come to Zambia because they're still very much active.
Yeah.
But yeah, mostly it's just for the people and just the warmth of the culture. It's just very much here.
That's good.
Yeah.
Well, I feel like you have the best landscape ever, like that side.
Oh yeah, no, I live in a very beautiful area, and my village is just right over that big mountain. It's just right there. So I could see my house from here, you know that. Yeah, we've been having such a good conversation about culture and sharing our 2 countries. So Harrison, what would be a piece of advice for young Zambians to maybe make a living or to find happiness? What's one piece of advice you can give to the youth of Zambia?
Well, first things first, I feel like the one problem I've noticed in our daily culture, our lives, specifically in Zambia, the youth, is that we are fond of doing something for the sake of conformity. We just do stuff just because everyone else is doing it without actually pursuing your own dreams. I feel like if you're doing something which you love, you won't feel like you're actually working. You feel like you're playing. Therefore, you will be both making a living and enjoying what you're doing. But I feel the advice I can give to people like me is I feel like it's just to chase your dreams. It's not going to be an easy road. It's not going to be sunny days always. You obviously stumble upon difficult days where it's going to be very hard for you to keep up. But if you just put your mind to it and get creative and stay persistent, and I'm sure you achieve whatever goal you have in mind, whatever vision you have in mind. And we should also consider taking some finance lessons on how to use money, on how to save up and stuff like that. I feel like that's a huge thing here. Most people would make a few bucks and they would just go out drinking, and it's really eating out in our daily lives. I'm not saying it's a bad thing to go out and party every once in a while, but I feel like a lot of the youths are spending most of the times in such areas, and then they're blaming everything on the government when you can actually do something about it yourself. So it has to start with us because we are the future. If we can find a balance between that, and we'll be able to achieve all the goals we need. We'll be able to change our country. We'll be able to contribute positively. And yeah.
That's some really powerful advice, Harrison. I can't wait to follow your journey. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, kinda. I could basically see my house from there.
This is a nice view.
Oh yeah.
It's a nice view.